welcome to White Fox After Hours, Belle. We're excited to have you here.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm so happy to be here. I'm always honored to be a guest anywhere.
Yeah, and it was so nice to meet you yesterday. We were at two of our events.
Yeah.
It's a fun day.
Oh, that was a packed day, and I needed all the energy I could get, but you all came with it.
I know. I feel like having a gifting suite and a brand dinner in the same day is always big, but we got through it with some Celsius, some margaritas. It was a lot of fun birthday vibes.
I loved it. No, it's always perfect with a gifting suite before, because if you aren't prepared, if you don't have the clothes, then you have the clothes, then you have the outfit.
Yes.
And all your girls can coordinate. It's perfect.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, that's so cute. I love coordinating outfits with the girls, and then you can get your pick.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Or even like if you're not together, having your girls on FaceTime. And,
oh, yeah.
You know, what are you wearing? How are you doing makeup? You know,
yes.
It's essential.
You need the bestie like outfit approval.
Yeah. It was funny because yesterday we had Grayson and Coco there from my season, and they were all gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But, you know, they were wearing their best, and I showed up in my sweats, and I'm not mad, but it's like, you know, you have those two friends, those
two type of friends.
Yes,
Would you say that you're the type of friend that's always like comfort first?
100%. I remember back in college, I went to this like pajama party with my girls, and tell me why I showed up and I was the only one in actual pajamas.
Oh, they all went like in cute,
like sexy pajamas.
Yes,
it's giving like, Mean Girls Halloween.
You know, it wasn't even like Mean Girls vibes, because I was just so happy to be there, and I was happy with my little banana pajamas.
I love that. I'm sure you looked adorable.
You're sweet. I hope I did.
I'm sure you did.
When you would have graduated college not long ago, right?
I would have.
Oh. And you know what? We're slaying even harder now.
I'm living my best life.
Yes, you are. Well, you just moved to LA, like literally 2 nights ago.
Yeah, 2 nights ago. It's so fresh.
What a chaotic week. How are you going?
I really just want to say I'm blessed. I think reality really hit when I was paying my bills and paying 2 rents. That was a little rough, but I know that God provides, and I'm just so happy and blessed to be in LA in such a place of opportunity. And Hawaii is so beautiful. That will always be home. I can't say that I'm from there, but that's home to me.
Yeah,
that's where I'm happiest, and I can't give up my home there at all, so I'm just working extra hard so that I can afford both rents.
So that's the goal. It's to have a house in each place.
Best of both. That sounds literally incredible.
Yeah.
We were talking yesterday about Hawaii, and wow, it literally just sounds so nice. No. So you lived there most of your life?
So I've only lived there for my entire adult life. So I've been there since I was 17.
Yeah, okay, wow.
And I'm 23 now, so just a few years.
Yeah. What did you like about living in Hawaii?
I'd just say the people and the aloha spirit is what they call it, and everybody's just so kind and welcoming, and the culture is incredible. The food is amazing. I'm Asian. I'm Filipino, so I grew up on rice, and there's like you could even get rice at McDonald's in Hawaii.
Really?
So, yeah. I wake up every morning. I get my spam musubi, and I get a little Red Bull, and then
you are an energy drink
take
girl.
on my day. Yeah.
And how are you liking LA so far? It's a big difference, like LA to Hawaii.
Yeah. No, LA is a different. It's a whole different world, and I have yet to figure it out. I got to spend a couple months here, like right out of the villa, and it's been amazing, but I think when like winter rolls around, I think I'll really start missing Hawaii and the weather and the warmth, and I mean it's good, it's amazing. I think I really have to be on my I have to move with discernment here, because I've noticed that there are a lot of people who don't have my best interest in mind, and who are maybe wanting to be my friend for the wrong reasons. And I am the type of person that wants to see the best in everybody and give everybody the benefit of the doubt, and that's a blessing and kind of a curse too, because sometimes it gets me in trouble.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot about people that live in LA. Like, it's really difficult to like either date or like make friendships just because everyone has an agenda.
Yeah.
How do you kind of deal with that?
Yeah.
I honestly, I do think that God puts the right people in my life, and I do stand by being divinely protected. So, I mean, I've had the most amazing experiences so far, and I've met incredible people, and I haven't had any crazy situations yet. I just know I have to be prepared and careful about who I step around and who I allow to step around me.
100%. Well, you seem very grounded, so I feel like you'll be absolutely fine.
I try to be.
It seems like you have a good group of people around you, like even from the show already here.
Yeah. No, definitely. I think when I came out of the villa, all my friends from the show, they're like, oh, when are you moving to LA? And at that point, I had no plans to move to LA.
Yeah.
What do you mean, when am I moving to LA? I'm happy. I'm staying in Hawaii. They're like, oh, are you sure? Like, this person. They started naming the whole cast. They're like, they're all moving to LA. And then I really started thinking and praying about it. I was like, okay, wow. Like, my life is really changing and for the better, too. And all these exciting things are happening. They're happening in LA.
Yeah.
So I had to really seriously consider making the move. And, you know, it was easy. I had that peace of mind knowing that I had some real ones who were also making that move alongside me too. And just knowing that the same people that I went through this wild experience with, they weren't going to be too far from me, really gave me peace of mind.
Yeah, because who are you closest with from the show? Like, you have a lot of people here, don't you?
I do. I still am really close with Jeremiah, Austin, Charlie, Hannah, and I didn't cross over in the show with Iris or Clark, but I love those girls down, and I've gotten pretty close with, especially Iris. Absolutely love her. And Amaya. Everybody's everywhere, but I have to say, like, one thing I'm so grateful about being the first one off the show, I didn't have time to, I don't know, create any drama or anything like that. Like, I'm not me creating the drama, but like be a part of much drama, you know? So I was there when everybody was just so excited and happy to get to know each other, and nobody was sick of each other yet. So I love with
you're the pink pot, and then you're like, bye, have fun.
Yeah, thanks for the best summer. I'm out of here.
Out of all drama, that's like the perfect hack, isn't it?
Yeah, honestly, I think a lot of people are like, man, like, you were the first to leave. It was so sad. But I think it was a blessing.
Yeah, I'm actually chilling, but you guys deal with the drama.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's like obsessed with you after being on this show. I feel like you have like such a big fan base.
It was short and sweet, but like you made such an impact, clearly. Like your fan base is so loyal and obsessed with you, obviously.
I am obsessed with I don't even want to say fan base. I feel like fan is such a wild word, but I love to call them my friends. Even when I meet them, they're my friends. And I've never met them in person, and I'm meeting them then, and I'm interacting with them online. They're my friends.
That's so nice.
I like that.
How do you look back now, like after a few months of being out of the villa, with some hindsight, reflecting on the show?
You know, I have to say, like, even going through my camera roll and like watching the videos I took while I was in my little sequester period before entering the villa, I get this nostalgia. Like, it feels like it was forever ago, and it was just a few months ago. And my mind hasn't changed about my entire experience at all. You know, I think everybody had a very unique experience individually, and I had one of the best. So I can't even say that, oh yeah, I was so excited and then, you know, coming out of it, I had a horrible experience or anything like that. Like, I genuinely had the best summer of my life. I had these experiences that, you know, very few people in this world will ever get to experience, and I'm grateful for that.
Yeah,
that's
nice.
Amazing. I love that.
What were your first impressions of everyone when you walked into the villa?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, I have to like bring myself back to that night.
Yeah, like transporting back.
It was a long night, and I think let's see, woke up, my nerves were through the roof. Being in a setting like that, knowing that you are like you're being filmed. There are cameras everywhere, whether you see them or not, and you're mic'd up 24/7 as well. I think that makes you almost like ultra aware of every little thing that you do. And so it kind of plays with your mind a little bit, or it definitely played with mine.
Yeah, of course. I feel like anyone that says it doesn't is lying. Like, of course, even in the first few days, like you might get used to it throughout, but at the start you'd be like, being filmed at all times.
So I just remember before you go in, you're kind of like waiting in these vans and like outside of the villa, and we can't see each other. We're not allowed to see each other. So I'm a very hydrated queen, or I try to stay hydrated anyways, and so I think I had to pee like 10 times before going into the villa within that hour, and they have to like walkie-talkie everybody's like, okay, everybody keep your islander like blindfolded. Because you have to pee. I'm dead. So, I apologize to my other islanders. That's probably why you were blindfolded so many times. I was just so nervous, and then walking in there, I got to walk in with somebody else, and that kind of helped tame the nerves a little bit. But the second I got to be around the other girlies, I think Huda, Alandria, and Shelly were already in there. And just meeting them, like, they made me feel so comfortable right off the bat. And even in such a wild setting, there was still like comfort in their presence.
Yeah, that's nice to know that you got like girls immediately that will have your back.
And I think my first impressions of them, I don't really remember, to be honest with you. I think I was very intimidated because there were these beautiful people, all of them, the girls and the guys, beautiful people, and they all held themselves so well, and they were very well spoken. I remember answering the questions the first night, and I think I was always the last person to answer. Like, so Ariana, she goes around and she asks everybody, you know, for example, what's your favorite color? And I was just always there last to answer, like, my favorite color is blue. All the girls are like, my favorite color is purple because, you know, it brings me back to a time in my life. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I guess like being in that setting really brought out a side to me that I never knew was really in me. Like, I never viewed myself as a shy, awkward individual, and it really, I don't know, maybe shine some light on that.
I don't think you appeared awkward whatsoever, but
I think you're being kind. But it's okay. It's okay with being a little awkward. I mean, that's what makes us human. You know,
I mean, I would be too if I had cameras all around me.
God.
Especially, like, I've always thought about this, like, dating as, like, just how it is anyway. Is kind of makes you nervous. Let alone having cameras on you. I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
I don't think I could. So you did well to just be in that setting. And I feel like it's so true. Like, you learn so much more about yourself being compared to different types of people. Do you feel like you learned a lot about yourself being in the villa?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I've always kind of been used to being the very like bubbly person in my friend group, and I think that's because I'm mainly drawn to introverted people, whether romantically or like friendship wise, you know, platonically. But I was put in this it's kind of like a dollhouse with a bunch of other people who were just incredibly confident, incredibly, like I said, incredibly well spoken, and I don't know, it just kind of made me take a little seat. and it made me really listen, and I'm kind of grateful for that, because I guess I've kind of gone through my life just talking, you know, being that confident individual, and it was a humbling experience. I think that's a really good way to put it, because I admired the other girls for their beauty and their grace and their confidence, but I was like, wow, like, I've never been around so many beautiful people who are so, like, their presence is so loud.
Yeah,
in such a good way, too. But I think it just made me become quiet.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like you're definitely very humble, because you definitely did appear still confident on the show, like, compared to us, as we're saying. There's no way, but I totally
and
get
also
that.
Gorgeous as well.
Thank you.
Compared to such big personalities, it would be difficult to, like, even not compete, but I feel like you are in there kind of like competing for everything, really.
It's a wild scenario.
Yeah.
What would you say your highlight of the whole experience was?
My highlight. I just feel like the entire experience was the highlight of my whole summer. Like, I don't know if I could pinpoint one little thing. I just genuinely had the best time, and that's I don't know, that's an unpopular opinion maybe upon my season, but I had the greatest time and met the greatest people and made the sweetest memories. You know,
That's so
short and
good.
sweet, and I always viewed it kind of weirdly, but I kind of viewed it as like an adult summer camp.
Yeah, it kind of is that.
And summer camp that, like, I attended so many summer camps as a kid, and they were my favorite childhood memories. So I felt like I was attending an adult summer camp, you know, as an adult, and I was there for about the same time as a regular summer camp.
It's kind of true. Like, it's not actually. It's like not real life. You're like out of your life for a bit, and you're just like in this villa.
It's just this artificial environment. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't even know.
Very unique experience.
Yeah.
I feel like you were known as like the Gen Z queen of the villa because you were one of the youngest, right?
Yeah. The only other person who's younger than me was Ace.
Yeah.
So I was one of the babies of the villa, and that definitely reflected in the way I speak or spoke, and the references I made to a lot of chronically online TikTok trends.
Yeah. You're speaking our language.
No, literally, we always speak in like TikTok terms, and we're like,
I almost. Sorry, my bad. Go on.
no, we're fine. We're always speaking in TikTok terms as well.
Also chronically online. What would you say is like the most Gen Z thing about you?
I don't know. Probably the way I speak.
Yeah.
Because I never noticed it either. And it was a very eye-opening experience coming out and reading all of the comments. And a lot of people said that they couldn't really relate to me because, you know, there's a large demographic that watches the show. And realizing how many TikTok references I make is kind of cringy. I guess just the things that I say are a little unhinged sometimes, but the Gen Z people can relate for sure.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, you're our Gen Z queen.
The millennials, I think, are like, what are you talking about? And anybody above that demographic, yeah.
The girls that get it.
And the people who don't, it's okay. I was just gonna say, like, I think that this season of Love Island was one of the first to really showcase Gen Z. You know, the world was seeing Gen Z on screen for one of the first times, and it was humbling.
No, don't let them beat you down because it probably just makes them feel old and it's more about them.
I like that approach. Yeah, what were you gonna ask?
Did you continue watching the show after you were out of the villa?
Okay, so I watched all of the episodes that I was in, and then I think 3 or 4 after that. But at that point, there were no other bombshells entering the villa, so my bed was just empty in the middle of the whole villa, or the whole room. And it really broke my heart seeing that, you know? It's like, man, I should be there.
Oh, that's hard.
So, yeah, like, I had, talk about Gen Z slang, I had FOMO. I had FOMO pretty bad. And just knowing, like, watching all my friends, knowing that I was just there a couple days ago and now I can't be, and there's a whole like barrier between us, and knowing that my girls were going through things and I couldn't be there to comfort them, or even the guys, like I had a hard time knowing that there was a whole barrier between us and I couldn't do anything about it.
That would be
really
hard. Like, especially like seeing them go through things, or like I feel like sometimes like when you're watching it, you can see the guys saying things and you're like, oh, I wish I could tell, like you'd be like, I wish I could tell you like what's actually happening, because I feel like you view it differently than what's happening in the villa sometimes.
I wanted to climb into the TV screen. I would be watching it with my friends and they're like, okay, so like what's the tea on this person? You know, is this person really like this? And I'm like, no, like this person is not like that at all. It was just really difficult. And at the end of the day, I think it was better for my mental health at the time to just stop watching it, because it was making me really sad and I wanted to watch out for my mental health first and foremost.
Yeah, of course. So you watched the first few episodes and then you thought.
Yeah, and I think maybe later on down the road I will watch the entire season, but right now I just not there yet.
Yeah, that's so
You're too
fair.
busy anyway.
Yeah.
You're books and busy.
I am, and that's the greatest part about it all.
Oh, I love that. Well, it seems like you've got so much out of the show. Like, you've made so many friends. Do you feel like you've made friends for life?
Oh, for sure. You know, these people they can relate on such a level that nobody else in this world can.
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean, whether it's near or far, I definitely have friends for life.
Oh, that's so nice.
And what's your life now like post villa? Like obviously you've moved, but what else has been happening?
I just haven't stopped moving. You know, I think I've been back home in Hawaii for 2 weeks, and I don't know how many months ago we were filming, but 2 weeks is such a short period, and other than that, I've just been go. I've been at event after event. I spent a lot of time in LA and also New York.
Yeah, I did see that.
Didn't foresee that coming, but New York, New York has been a crazy experience.
Were you there for Fashion Week?
I was.
Yeah, how was that?
It was my first Fashion Week, and that was always a dream of mine for years. So
Manifested it.
Yeah, it was kind of like a, wow, mama, I'm making it right now. You know, I haven't made it yet, but I'm making it. And I'm working on it. And I'm climbing little by little, 1% better every single day. And I'm taking a little step up of the staircase day by day. So I'm just gonna keep climbing. I don't want to ever limit myself. So, the sky is the limit.
I love your perspective on life. I feel like the way that you speak about it is so nice.
Yeah, so positive. I'm obsessed. You've inspired me.
Oh, thank you.
We have to ask about your dating life currently. What's happening? Are you dating? Are you single? What's going on?
What am I doing? The people want to know.
The people need to know.
What am I doing? What do I want to tell you? Just know that I'm a very happy girl, and I am being treated like a queen right now.
Wow, so there's a new man.
There might be. There may or may not be. I don't know.
Have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Wow.
Be on the lookout.
This is very exciting. You deserve this.
Thank you. We all deserve this. We all deserve to be loved. We're so worthy of it. And I think it's very common to forget that we're worthy of that perfect, beautiful love. And I am worthy of it, and I'm reaping that. And I'm speaking it, and I feel so good. And I'm just so happy. I'm over the moon. Life's good.
Oh, look at you. You're so giddy.
Yeah.
What do you look for in a man?
I have to say, chivalry. Chivalry is not dead, and I will die on that hill. Is that the saying?
Yeah.
Die on that hill.
See, it's not all Gen Z saying.
Yes, there we go. I love a man that will open my door for me. That's the bare minimum, but that's a red flag if he doesn't. Right away, if I'm touching my own door, I think we have some problems.
Oh, absolutely.
I love a man who is going to just be kind and patient with me, because I get a little moody. I get a little very moody.
I can't say that for
and
you.
Shark Week comes around. You don't want to be around me. No, I think I do handle my emotions pretty well, but it's really nice to have somebody who will keep me grounded alongside me. And like I was saying earlier, like I do think I am a very extroverted person, and I think I cling on to people who will offer that balance and will, you know, when I'm like flying away like a little balloon, I need somebody to like pull that string down. Okay, we're gonna stay grounded.
Yeah.
In any situation at all. So somebody who's patient with me and can really just calm me down in situations where I just want to stress out.
Yeah, for sure. You need like a rock.
Yeah, and a man who reminds me of my worth without me asking. That's so, I don't know, so cliche, I feel like. But I never want to question whether I'm worthy of that love. I never want to question, you know, does he think I'm pretty? Any of that. But I love a man who really sees me for my heart and sees me for something much deeper than my external appearance.
Sounds like you've found yourself the dream man.
I know. Sounds like the perfect man.
Yeah, you know, things are looking good.
Exciting.
Would you say there's any like red flags that you're like absolutely not?
Not opening the door.
Yeah.
Not opening the door. I would say road rage.
Yes.
Road rage gives me the ick, and it also makes me think, like, if you are getting so angry in an experience or a situation so minor, then like how would you handle me when I'm through the roof?
Yeah.
Or whatever, you know, just any other situations.
Yeah, the road is metaphor, and I'm not liking what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a red flag immediately, because, yeah, why are you going crazy and yelling at a person who doesn't even know you or you don't know them? And, you know, I am not the best driver, so I think I have a little bit more grace on the road because I think, like, that person could be me.
That's so real. I do the same thing. I never beep at anyone because I'm like, I would have done that.
No, I would never. I could never. Yeah.
That's so funny.
I matched the girl driving stereotype, which is so ironic because I love cars and I worked in that industry for years, but I am pretty much strictly a passenger princess.
Fair enough.
As she should be. We're not opening our doors and we're not driving.
Yeah.
Do you think dating post-villa was completely different to, like, dating pre-villa?
Ooh, yes. I will say, I think in the villa I did a pretty good job at laying down my boundaries and laying down that expectation of respect. And so all the men that I've met outside of the villa who knew me from the show, they already had that foundation of respect for me. And I really appreciated that. You know, it was a very common thing for guys to come up to me, and, you know, even guys in their relationships are like, Bella, you know, me and my girl, we watch you. And I just have to say, like, I respect how you moved. And that is one thing that I really appreciate hearing.
Yeah.
So I
That's
think,
such a nice compliment.
yeah, it really
Yeah,
is.
it
So I
is.
think, like, the guys who, you know, whether they slid in my DMs or approached me in person or however they decided to shoot their shot,
Yeah.
it was it's all been very respectful.
That's
And
amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like you did so well with setting boundaries in the show, and I love seeing that from shows like Love Island that are so big, because I feel like dating culture now, it's gotten a bit out of hand with what girls do accept from men, and they need to be taught to expect more.
I agree. I definitely agree. You know, we can't just be giving all that away for free.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
we gotta gain that respect. And walking into a show like that, and having those boundaries, you know, introducing boundaries to a show that doesn't really know those boundaries was it was anything I think you could expect out of that. But I would say I am so grateful for the guys that were in that villa, because they really did such a good job at making me feel comfortable in every situation. And even the producers, they made sure I never did anything that I was uncomfortable with. And you really want the producers on your side when you're filming any kind of show.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you would hope so.
So just knowing that they had my back and they were ready to step in whenever really gave me comfort.
Yeah, that's so good.
What's your thoughts on reality TV after this show? Like, would you ever go back on? What's your vibes?
I will say I had the best experience, but I won't ever look at reality TV like the same ever again. Okay, I have to be careful with this. Just know that, like, within the whole day, 24 hours, only an hour can be captured, for each episode. And so everybody that's getting their part in the show, they're all going to be cut up. So you're never going to see somebody for who they really are from a TV show. And I think that I walked in just feeling so confident in, like, okay, like, I am going to just be so true to myself and carry myself in a way that nobody's going to question who I am or the authenticity or anything like that. But then me, myself, watching the show back, I was like, is that me? It just not the edits, because we weren't, like, edited, but anyway, somebody's going to be cut up within 24 hours. You're just not going to see them for who they really are.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think that walking into film, I was a little naive to that. But now I know, and I would be open to doing other shows. I just think that I would be a little more prepared this time.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be like, how do you prepare for something like that? So I feel like until you've done it, you're not going to know.
Yeah, there's no way to actually prepare yourself for it. But that's why it's also really important to have great producers on your side. And everybody, like, there is such a huge team behind Love Island and the production, and everybody was there, like, at your beck and call. Like, I remember there were so many times where if I needed something, I just like, hey, like, can I get this? Speaking to my mic, or hey, like, I really need to have a conversation with this person, and then boom, they're moving things around, making sure everything happens.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
If you did go on one, what would it be? Like, do you have any that you would say yes to?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think, I don't know that I would go on any other dating shows.
She's got a man.
She's just locked in right now. Hey, as long as he stays on his game and, keeps treating me right, we won't have to worry about that. Yeah. But if he slips up, you slip up.
Watch yourself.
Yeah. No, I think I would entertain any offer that comes my way.
I would love to see that from you.
Yeah. Be on the lookout, though, because there might be something in the works.
Ooh, yeah. What is next and coming up from you? You probably can't say too much, but
I don't think I can say, but I think if you can piece some things together, you'll know.
Ooh, okay. A little spoiler.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm really looking forward to it, though. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to showcase, like, more of who I am, more of my personality in this next chapter.
Oh, that's exciting.
I'm so excited. Watch this space.
Anything else coming up?
I think, like, outside of
that secret.
Yeah, I think I'm transitioning just transitioning into LA life. And with that comes so many opportunities. So I can't say too much for now, but just know that there's lots of things knocking on my door right now, and I'm getting ready to open it.
Let the floodgates open.
Yes.
Well, hopefully we'll see more of you now that you're in LA.
Thank you. Oh, I will say, I'm trying to start a YouTube, guys. I'm trying to start a YouTube.
Yes. And
I got a camera, and I was so excited, and I was starting to vlog. I was interviewing people, and then my camera broke.
No.
Yeah.
That's
but
so annoying.
I'm working on either getting a new one or, getting it fixed. It's unfortunate because I got the G7X days before they discontinued them.
So they discontinued?
Yes.
What?
So I got one, and then I'm not even joking. I think like 4 days later, it was dropped, and then I was like, calling them, seeing what I could do to get a replacement. And they're like, yeah, it's discontinued. Can't do anything about it.
That's crazy. They're always sold out everywhere. Like, there's such high demand for a G7X.
Yeah, they discontinued them.
Wow.
So Unfortunate.
I'm shook.
Canon, sponsor me.
Yeah, literally.
Bring it back. Maybe they're coming
I
back
know.
with something better, surely.
Yeah, I think they did drop a
Surely.
new one, but I don't know what it is. I'm unfamiliar with it. So yeah, be on the lookout for me maybe on the screen again.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for my YouTube. I'm trying to get better about posting and just having more of an online presence, because I think the whole adjustment coming off of the show, living a very regular life, to now I have to document everything. You know, it's definitely a transition and it's very hard to keep up with, but I'm doing my best.
You're doing
And
great.
I'm trying to be active on all platforms.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what's coming for you.
Thank you.
We have a little game before we finish.
Fun. Okay.
So, the game is called Spill the Tea. We have a few fun questions for you, and you gotta spill the tea.
Spill the tea.
Okay, so number 1, have you had any famous people in your DMs after the show?
Oh shoot.
We want the tea.
Okay, I will say it without saying it, maybe. Yes, I actually didn't really stay on top of my DMs afterwards. I had my agency run that. I think it was just better to kind of stay out of them for my mental health.
Yeah.
But I will say that they would bring up some big names here and there. And let's just say, I think like my 13-year-old self would be absolutely screaming her head off. Somebody who I had posters all over my wall when I was 13 slid in my DMs.
Wow. Can you give us like an industry? Is it music?
A little bit of music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the people can guess in the comments
They
because
can- yeah,
I feel like
think
they
it
would
be
really want to
fun.
know.
I think it would be really fun to read the comments and read the guesses.
Yeah.
I think there were a lot of different, just huge names. I don't think I replied back to any of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Fair.
That's kind of a slay for you, though.
Yeah.
You're like, sorry,
I'm not
guys,
available.
busy.
I don't know. I just like I wasn't in the same like headspace. Like right now I want to be a wife. You know, I want to be a wife. I'm such a lover girl, and the person that I'm with right now is doing a really good job at making me feel like taking those steps towards that. And so I don't think that entertaining people who were just sliding in my DMs for like whatever their agenda was. Like I don't know. I just didn't want to really entertain that.
I
but-
feel like if you give out that energy, like if you like
Yeah.
even like entertain anything, like the energy swaps, and then you're not getting the wifey treatment.
No.
Yeah, exactly. I'm wifey. I'm not to be treated like a little side chick or, you know, girl, you're just sliding into the DMs for like, I
It's
don't
just
know.
wifey material.
Deserve a ring on my finger.
What is the craziest rumor you've heard about yourself since leaving the show?
Rumor. Ooh. Okay, let me think. The craziest rumor. I think the craziest rumor. This might not be the craziest. I just remember reading this thinking like, what? People were thinking I was from Toronto because of the way I speak.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. But I had a very large Toronto fan base, and I don't know.
They
I
all
don't know.
thought you were from there.
A lot of people thought so. Yeah.
I'm not really getting that from your accent.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But there's this video. What does she say in it? Something about leaving your moms in the hood. Do you know the video I'm talking about?
No.
Somebody please find that video. Anyways, the amount of times that was commented. Yeah, I'm not from
Is
Toronto,
that like
my
a
friends.
Canadian video?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm not up
okay.
with the.
We're not on the
I'll have to
Canadian
find
algorithm.
it. Yeah, I'll have to find it and show it to you after or
Yes.
something. But I'm not leaving my mom's in the hood, guys. What else? Craziest rumor.
Good that you haven't heard too many.
We
Did
love
you
that.
hear of any rumors?
No.
I feel like it was coming, or people thought that you were dating Jeremiah,
Yeah.
and then you came out and said,
debunked
no,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. Jeremiah and I are besties.
Yeah.
I love that man, but not romantically.
I feel like as soon as like anyone posts a TikTok with a male, they're automatically dating.
There's always going to be dating rumors surrounding that. Yeah. But I mean, I do spend a lot of time with Jeremiah, so I don't think it was a crazy rumor. I just think it was to be expected coming out of Love Island and then to be hanging out with the cast. I think that people just, I don't know, start putting things together in their head.
Yeah,
and that's
they
okay.
want to believe it. They want you guys to be together.
No,
and you're like, sorry, no.
I love him. I love Jeremiah so much. But I was like, I wonder why the same rumors aren't, swirling around. I'm also hanging out with Austin and Charlie. And
Yeah.
it's fine.
Okay.
Has anyone from your show secretly like hooked up or been together that no one knows about?
The answer is yes.
Ooh, tea.
But am I gonna tell you?
No. But
Not
also,
for me to tell.
you'll have to comment what
Leave
you
it
think
up
it
to the
is.
guests.
Yeah.
I want to see everyone's theories. Would you say more than one person?
The answer is yes.
Oh, okay.
That's some tea right there.
We need to chat after this. Okay, next one is, was there anyone from your season that you think was in it for the wrong reasons?
No, I don't want to say that. I think going on any reality TV show, people can expect or like know what to expect. Like, of course, the world is going to be watching you, but I think there's a lot of people that think that some went on for the wrong reasons or for clout or things like that. But you go on a show like that and you are really rolling the dice, because you could walk out being absolutely loved, or you could walk out with an entire army against you. So I think as far as that, like, I guess you can go on it for the wrong reasons, but I don't think any of like my cast did.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody is very, very genuine for the most part. Very genuine, and I just think that like everything that's come after, nobody could have expected that, truly.
And I mean, at the end of the day, you are going on a show, and you all know it, like you're going on for.
Yeah, exactly. Like, everybody knows that there is a cash prize at the end. Okay, like we all walk in knowing that. Yeah, do all of us want to win? Of course, we all want to win. Everybody knows that it's a dating show. We're there for love. Everybody's like looking for their person. We're all on the same page about that. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Everybody knows, like I said, the world is watching, so it could go one way or the other. Everybody knows that. I just think that going on to any show, like, there are things that it's just kind of part of the process, and it could go one way or the other, and you walk in knowing that.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, I don't think anybody was, or like they had any of this. I don't know. People think that some were scheming and all of that. Nobody was scheming. Like, you just can't predict what's gonna happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And since moving to LA, what's the most LA thing you've encountered?
Right out of the show, I had a lot of people that were, super excited to meet me, and I was super excited to meet them. But then I remember, like, coming out, there was this group of people that I went to dinner with. I didn't go to dinner with them, but they ended up joining us. And half of them were, like, super cool, and then the other half, they were just not nice at all. They were giving mean girl energy.
Oh.
Like, I complimented one, and she was just like, ugh, gave me dirty looks. Yes. And then they found out that I just got off the show, and the energy switched entirely, just
Icky.
just like that. And I don't, like, LA is not a bad place at all, so I don't want to say that's the most LA thing, but just, like, from what I've been told, I don't know, I just felt like, okay, so this is what people are talking about when they tell me, like, watch your back, because people don't really, like, some people are fake here.
Yeah,
for sure.
So, and I felt that in that moment, and I just wanted to leave. Like, I left that dinner. I was like, I'm not feeling authentic vibes from
Yeah.
you, and I only want to surround myself with genuine people. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
does
like
feel
that.
very
I don't like being able to see that switch
Yeah.
Yeah.
at all.
That is crazy that you could like
Yeah.
clock the switch.
Yeah, because it was a crazy switch too.
Yeah, wow. Well,
So,
it
yeah.
seems like you'll be absolutely fine. You have a
Thank
good
you.
head on your shoulders, and I'm so excited to see what you do in the next few months in LA.
Thank you so
Yeah, we'll
much.
be watching.
You are all so lovely to chat with, and I had the best time. Best time at the White Box events too.
Yeah,
Our
so
first
much
White Fox
fun.
event. We can't wait for the next one.
I know.
Yeah.
You'll have to come to one of our parties next time we have them because
Let me
they're
know.
huge. Oh, we
Yeah,
will.
we
I'm
will.
so
We'll
excited.
see you then. Thanks so much, Belle.
Thank
Thank
you.